I dedicate my presentation to the wonderful memory of a divine human being, a doctor at that, Dr. Rakesh Sinha. He died on 26th of December 2016 with his running shoes on. And my presentation is exactly on that. Living on the edge, graciously, marathon and fitness. Marathon here is the metaphor for the challenges that we face in our everyday life, be it for personal enrichment or for professional excellence. And the qualities that will make a great athlete, will make a great champion in any and every arena of life, because the world of sport is a microcosm of life itself. And by fitness, what I mean is the mental fitness more than the physical, because physical is taken for granted in marathon running. And by mental fitness, what I mean is the power of mind that all of us have. Within all of us, there is a great reservoir of power. Unfortunately, it is dormant, underemployed, underutilized. But if activated, that power can give you the courage. Okay, be to the right. That power can give us the courage, confidence, and the ability to take charge of our life completely. A life of our own choice. And then we can seize our life and squeeze out from it all the joy, wonder, and fulfillment that we truly deserve. Friends, in my 30s, I was weighing more than 90 kgs. I was a chronic smoker. I used to enjoy my single malts, and I couldn't run for more than a minute. And going by my lifestyle then, you would have thought that in the 7th decade of this person's life, he's going to be a couch potato and having so many ailments, but you are far off the target. Because that's why this presentation is an eye-opener. Because if I could do it, I'm sure most of you could do even much better. Again, because it's my life story, I have no other choice but to use the subjective pronoun I. But I do so knowing fully well that when I is replaced by we, then even illness can become wellness. You said it. And that's why most of my training programs on motivational transformation are known as Yes We Can transformation programs. Friends, I started running way back in 1995 at the age of around 45 years. And that too in a remote place of Simultala in Bihar state, where our NGO runs a school for destitute boys. But running in sub-zero temperatures at 4:30 a.m., I experienced such wonderful endorphin high that once I returned to Mumbai, I didn't want to give it up. So even after returning to Mumbai, I have continued, even now I do that, running all the way from Kharganda at Carter Road to Mannat at Bandstand. At Bandstand, yeah. And then came 2004 and there was a paradigm shift because Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathons had started. And out of sheer enthusiasm, I registered for that. And without any special practice, I ran that half marathon in 2 hours and 20 minutes. But the kind of infectious enthusiasm that was there in the Mumbai air on that particular day, I go for highs now. I carry bottles everywhere. So, I started registering for the subsequent half marathons, but then that high got neutralized. So in 2008, I registered for the full marathon. And with just 3 months of specialized training in full marathon, I ran that full marathon in, as was my goal, 4 hours and 55 minutes. 4 hours and 55 minutes and 15 seconds. I was placed 9th in the senior veteran categories because I was 58 by then already. And when I finished the race, Times of India journalist Archana Sharma was there and she took my interview and published it in the next day's Times of India with a caption, "Doc who went to Bihar for mental strength." And that is exactly what happened, because 2 weeks prior to the 2008 marathon, when everyone was busy honing honing their physical skills, I was honing my mental skills, doing meditation as many as 5 times in a day in that place known as Simultala. Marathon, we must know that whether it's marathon or anything else, that as we achieve our goal, there is a contest within us between our physical skill or the technical skill and our mental prowess. And even if we are absolutely trained in a zero-defect manner to perform certain skills in flawlessly or impeccably, our mind has to supply the necessary power to our muscles during the heat of the moment, during the heat of the competition. And that's why I say, in the ultimate analysis, is mind over matter, mind over muscle, mind over money, and mind over motion also. Because once you have done that, then the only voice that comes from within you is don't ever give up. Because once you have controlled the mind, you have learned how to control the mind, then you can conquer your body and vice versa. In fact, one of the biggest advantage of Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon was the amount of charity that we have generated for our NGO, more than 20 lakhs over the years. And in fact, in 2010, I got the first prize for collecting maximum charity in the VCAP category. Besides this, the love, the adulation, the recognition, and the publicity that came. But when it comes from the spouse, better half, it is always, it has an added charm. My cup of joy runneth over. When she produced that film known as Buddha Hoga Tera Baap, with me in the lead and not the AV Amitabh Bachchan. But let me be very frank, right from 2010 to 2014, my timing was going steadily high. I could never replicate that sub 5 hours. It ranged from 5 hours and 15 minutes to 6 hours and 35 minutes. I knew I was aging, and that's where Raymond Kurzweil helped me with his path-breaking work on reversal of age. 2014, after running that marathon in 6 hours and 35 minutes, my knees were really hurting because of some funny exercise which I used to do, which I learned when I walked on fire. And I didn't want to let go of that high, but it had spoiled the knee. Both the medial meniscus cartilages were torn, so the orthopedic surgeon said, no more running. I listened to him. 1.5 years, I didn't run. I did my brisk walking the same distance. The knees recovered. I have had so many miracles in my life. And then the orthopedic surgeon said, you can run. I registered for the 2016 marathon, and as a preliminary for that, I went to Borivali and ran the 10-kilometer run. And one gentleman by name Pereira, he had a myocardial infarction and he died. It was shocking. Then the next month, I ran the Chembur 10-kilometer run, and I really exerted myself. And after the race, I had hypotensive crisis. I was seeing stars. I came home somehow. Bharti checked my pressure. It was 70/40. Very soon we got ourselves, both of us got ourselves thoroughly checked. And I found that there was 50% stenosis of the LAD, left anterior descending. But then I already knew it from the previous examination done 2 years back. But this time the stress test was positive for inducible ischemia. So on 29th of September 2015, I got admitted to Lilongwe Hospital, and the same day, Dr. S.K. Matthew performed angiography on me, and he discovered that the stenosis was 75%. He also said that the plaque had ruptured, and he suspected that the plaque had ruptured on the day I ran my Chembur run. But fortunately for me, I did not encounter the same problem with most of the runners have, and they have MI and they die also while running, because I have been miraculously blessed with LAD of diameter 4 millimeter. They had a tough time getting a stent. I needed only one stent, but they had a tough time procuring that one stent. My son-in-law has Johnson & Johnson agency, his entire inventory didn't have that. Lila, they didn't have. Dr. Matthew had one stent. I was saved. Miracle again. And another miracle, Dr. R.D. Lele, whom I hold in high esteem, he came to see me, and again my cup of joy runneth over in that ICU also. when I was getting discharged, just 2 days later on 1st of October, I saw Dr. Matthew in cath lab, and I said, Doctor, I touched his feet in humility, and before he could recover, I said, Doctor, can I run the January 2016 marathon? And he couldn't believe what he had heard, because it was just 3.5 months later. Well, I was not joking, because I ran that 2016 January 17th marathon, and that too in sub 6 hours. Not only that, I ran my 9th marathon and 13th overall marathon on 15th of January this year. Friends, I tell you, not as a case of donkey praising his own tail, but to motivate others. I firmly believe in what Buddha said 2.5 millennia back, when he said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create. Way back in 80s, when I was practicing in this clinic, approximately 160 square feet in Lower Parel area, but imagining that one day my clinic is going to be judged the best clinic in the whole of Mumbai by the GPA. I used to draw pictures like that. I used to imagine, I used to dream of having the best clinic in Mumbai, and that is exactly what happened in 1990 when GPA judged my clinic the best clinic in the whole of Mumbai. And then I started doing all this study on how one can actualize the power of mind. I was so scared. I remember 1984 when I came on GPA forum for the first time and presented a paper on ECG, my legs were literally shaking. And then I said, why? And I started doing all this research on myself. I was the subject of my research, and today I have found, I have been very lucky that I chose the right subject, friend. All the powers of the universe are already yours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and we cry that it's dark. And I didn't say that, Swami Vivekananda said that. And I hold him in such high esteem. Finally, friends, I'm sure if Rakesh was alive in physical form, I know he's here in spirit, he would have definitely agreed with everything that I have said. But his thoughts are with us, and I just finished. His thoughts are with us. He has, before he passed away, authored this book known as The Anatomy of Success. Those of you who are interested in getting his thoughts, please contact his family members. If you don't know them, you can ask me and I will give you their numbers. When I went to see the family, his father, 85 years old father or 86 years, he asked me, "Aap log bhagte kyun ho?" My answer is, sir, the obsession with running is really an obsession with potential for more and more life. That's why I ran my last marathon with Rakesh's quote on my back, which Manju Sinha had so graciously given me. He said, life is either a daring adventure or it's nothing at all. That's why I say, as Rakesh always said, life is not a sprint, life is a marathon. I wish you all the best, but if you think of running, then choose the right shoes, evaluate yourself. I use these shoes, they are not sponsored by Doc, but I use it because ASICS is the acronym for Anima Sana in Corpore Sano. There is a sound mind in a sound body. Thank you all.